Prince Harry's memoir will be an absolute damp squib if he does not discuss his anger at Megxit, a royal expert has claimed. Former BBC royal correspondent Michael Cole described the Duke of Sussex's book, which is titled Spare and Due out on January 10, as a very unwelcome late Christmas present for the royal family. Mr. Cole claimed that Harry will not spare us his anger, his ire and his resentment over the way he and Meghan Markle were treated. The royal expert said the book will be a disappointment if it does not delve into what caused them to quit royal duties for a new life in the US. Mr. Cole added that publishers Penguin Random House will be expecting a bit of a bang for their buck. He told GB News, "That book is going to be a very unwelcome late Christmas present as it's going to be published on January the 10th. That will not be favourite reading at Clarence House or Buckingham Palace. Every chapter will be a headline and the headlines will write themselves because even if has toned it down, as reports have said he has done, there is bound to be tremendous criticism because he feels very slighted. I mean, he will not spare us his anger, his ire and his resentment that he feels that his wife was unfairly treated, was maligned in some way, which caused them to leave this country. And he believes that he knows who caused it all. Now, I think the book would be an absolute damp squib if it didn't go into those areas." Apparently the publisher, Penguin Random House, has paid an enormous sum of £17 million US. It must be the greatest advance ever. Well, they'll be expecting a bit of a bang for their buck. So if Harry pulls his punches, I think they will become a laughingstock because people will say it, they'll buy it and they'll say, "Well, here's the sandwich, where's the meat?" Mr. Cole's comments come as the royal family will be bracing itself for revelations from Harry's memoir. The tell-all book, which references the phrase the heir and the spare with its title, comes just months into King Charles' reign following the death of the late Queen. There were reports that the release date was pushed back as Harry made 11th-hour changes to remove potentially damaging material after the tome was expected to hit bookshelves this year. Harry's highly anticipated book has promised raw, unflinching honesty. A press release last month said, "Spare takes readers immediately back to one of the most searing images of the 20th century, two young boys, two princes, walking behind their mother's coffin as the world watched in sorrow and horror." As Diana, Princess of Wales, was laid to rest, billions wondered what the princes must be thinking and feeling, and how their lives would play out from that point on. For Harry, this is his story at last. With its raw, unflinching honesty, Spare is a landmark publication full of insight, revelation, self-examination, and hard-won wisdom about the eternal power of love over grief. Harry and Meghan made a series of claims about the monarchy in their bombshell Oprah Winfrey interview a year after quitting royal duties. It comes as the Sussexes are pursuing new lives of personal and financial freedom across the pond.